This is Andy with Quality Stocks. Today's Friday, July 16th, 2010. And today we're going to take a look at ERF Wireless. This is a NASDAQ bulletin board stock trading under the ticker ERFW. Solid downtrend it's been in for the last 6-month chart. But a nice move yesterday. Big volume. Volume came pouring in. 6 million shares up 25%. So now we're going to look and see if the indicators are giving us some indication this may be a true reversal. Over the last month and a half, we're seeing a nice uptrend in the MACD, some positive divergence right there. Same way with the PPO. This is what we kind of refer to as an offset pinch. You see that they didn't really line up. The bottom of the PPO was kind of offset from the top of the ADX. Also, not really super deep. If you notice here, the ADX is still only just over 30. There's still room for this to actually make a turn and get this positive DI up here and maintain the trending positioning of the ADX. Remember, ADX doesn't tell you direction, it just tells you strength of it. So we're looking for this to actually maintain up high and get this positive DI up running with the ADX. Money flows, I do like that position. All three of them together, you can see only 9 points separate them from the 7 to the 21. So we're going to look for the MFIs to continue here. That's a nice positioning. The volume surge. Look at the AD just with a huge spike over the last few days. Taking money flow, same thing, just shot through zero. Obviously, a lot of buying came in. I don't know if there was news yesterday on ERFW or not, but that's a good show of strength for what just happened. Just money pouring into it with buying pressure. CCI, classic break of negative 100 with the buy point breaking back through oversold. Full stow, we're looking to push through 50 now. Still plenty of room to make a strong move and put this into bullish chart territory. The tricks is recently kind of gone along with the MACD and PPO, where it's made a turn and starting to trend up. You can see zero still isn't even on this scale right here. Still quite a ways away from it. But what's important is to start to see the tricks trending up at this point. RSIs are still in a great position. Just now breaking through 50 is the 7. We're going to look for the 14 and 21 to follow behind it. You can see historically it's been a tough spot for it to get into the bullish area of the RSI. All the way back into March where it made this move, which is a bit deceiving, but this is a move from around 15 cents up to 23 peaking out. A nice, pretty strong move right there. Still had trouble with the 50-day moving average. Notice that, what a source of resistance it can be. What I see in the candles, first and foremost, is I hate to beat a dead horse, but the 20-day moving average is right in front of it. You can see that the trouble it has had with the 20-day moving average. Even back, it popped through it once there, came right back down all the way through this chart. It's been a strong source of resistance, and it will be once again. So we're going to want to see it try and push through that. From a bottom support level, of course, you want to see it hold this very bottom, which is still, that's a pretty good drop from this point. But if it does want to pull back, it needs to hold a base for a change. You can see it's held it and fell through it, held it and fell through it. It needs to hold this. If it wants to drop back down here, that would be a buying opportunity at the bottom support. Of course, if it falls through it, it's a sell, but it needs to hold that bottom support. It will get a little bit more where it just moved through this 032 area. You can see it was a resistance for it this last week. It was support for it for about a month before that. If it comes back down, ideally it'll hold this area, the 032, and then try and make a move again at this 20-day moving average. PPS resistance, first real source of it's going to be right there at 4 cents. It's going to need to break through that, get to the upper side of the Bollinger Band. We talk about it all the time. Bullish charts trade above the 20-day moving average on the upper side of the Bollinger Band. That's a lot stronger of a chart than the price per share trending and trading below that 20-day moving average. So we're going to look for that break, get up on the upside, and start to trend from there. These are the kind of things that we're going to look for. Volume, of course, we'd really like to stay strong like it is. Like it poured in yesterday. Wanted to make it stay up around that area. And look for this support level, the 032 to hold on any kind of a pullback. But really what you want to see is it break through that first and foremost. For the sake of things, we'll throw a trend line on here. That a little bit farther down the road here, if this starts to trend off this bottom, that's the trend line break we're going to be looking for down the road. We'll come back and take a look at ERFW in the future if it continues this move, and we'll see if it's testing that trend line. Of course, that's very significant gains from here. But these are the things you want to see in a reversal of a stock that truly found the bottom. This is Andy taking a look at ERF Wireless.